Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to the Honeyseastar Tarot. So this is going to be your weekly read for January 14th through the 20th. And that way we can see what's coming towards us here this week, use our best discernment, and utilize the energies coming ahead. So to get us started, I just first wanted to give a shout out to each and every one of you guys and just thank you so much for your love and support. And also too, I pre-shuffled the decks, both the Oracle and the Tarot. And then I've also meditated on the Astrology for this week. So, to get us started, let's clear our energy together. Take a deep breath in. Spirit, help guide us this week, January 14th through the 20th, so that we can use our best discernment, recognize the signs, and live our best lives with gratitude. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so let's start with the tarot along with the astrology here. So to start things off this week, we're starting with the moon in Pisces, and so there's a very dreamy aspect to things right now. The moon is also in sextile with Jupiter, which is currently in Taurus, and so it's a great time to get together for business opportunities, even property purchases as a side tangent, but regardless, it's a wonderful time of connecting. And especially with this last week with the Cancer moon, we had a lot of emotions coming into play. And so with the moon in Pisces, it really allows us to flow with that energy here towards the beginning of the week. Now, on the 15th, the moon is going to be moving into Aries. And so we're going to be moving from water to fire. And you may or may not notice that you'll be feeling a bundle of energy inside. But it's going to really help with confidence in whatever you're trying to build. If you've been second guessing yourself or struggling or feeling any type of chakra blockages, this will really help with kind of adding to some clarity for you and getting some energy moving again. Now let's see here. So starting things off, what I see right away is that in the beginning of the week here, you're absolutely coming to a point or starting this week off where you've come to a conclusion, basically. You're ready for a new beginning. There's bright horizons, but more importantly, there's a release of energy that you've been holding on to. And more importantly, a completion. You're ready for new beginnings, basically, is what I'm seeing right away. And this is interesting because I think we pulled this last week back to back too. But interestingly enough, with the Hierophant, what I'm seeing here is that you're releasing a burden that you've been feeling or an inclination towards group identification, as well as, subjection to, instability or anything like that. And so what I really see here is if you've been feeling off balance, that energy is going to be dissipating here. And with the Ace of Swords, you are ready for this new challenge. You also are ready to lead. And more importantly, you'll start seeing with your prosperity and successes coming into a new beginning here, start to come to fruition. I can talk. And I mean, oh my goodness, an Ace of Swords and an Ace of Pentacles right away and back to back like this is amazing because this is like action and then also finances. And so I really see this fresh start starting to really manifest here and come into the 3D. And more importantly, you're standing up to rise to those challenges. And so with that Aries moon, I did also want to point out that the sun is currently in Cappy, which is our first cardinal sign of the astrology for new beginnings as well. But currently it's the sun is sextile with Neptune. And so you've got Cappy mixed with Pisces. And so it's a wonderful time for spiritual awakenings, new beginnings. And so I really see that Spirit and the stars are going to be guiding you this week into this new start here, and not only into this year, that one just wanted to pop out there, but also into the new plans that you're putting into place for yourself this week. And then on the 17th, the other thing I wanted to point out is that the moon, which is in Aries, of course, is trine with Venus, which is in Sagittarius. And so there is so much fire energy here, but more so, it's a wonderful time to lead through that spiritual awakening with love. And so what I've been seeing here with the tarot is that if you've been feeling negativity or pessimism, excuse me, you know, are feeling that your dreams are impractical at this point, there is an emotional pain or a depression that possibly some have been feeling with that. And what I'm seeing here is that Spirit is saying you're ready to manifest. You're ready to come out of this energy. More importantly here, you've got creative power and creative mastery within you, and you've taken the time to develop your skills, to put things in place for yourself. And that stability is really going to be leading you to the Nine of Pentacles with that success and prosperity. I mean, look at this with the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is amazing. Definitely be prepared for good news. But also, too, like I say, you know, get ready to take that fool's journey. There is an inner peace that you've taken the time to find. And what I'm seeing here is you're really feeling that energy this week. If there was any type of imbalance before, any type of feeling of fumbling potentially, that's really where this week that cloud will start to clear. And I really feel like Spirit's suggestion here and advice on that is that what's going to be freeing in this case is where you're letting go of the feeling of caring too much about what other people think, or being, you know, fearful just in general. That puts, you know, when you're elevating at that low of a vibration, trying to manifest really leads to making you feel like miscommunications are happening or that you're being careless. And with the Three of Wands, what I'm seeing here is Spirit is saying, do not let fear fool you. The Three of Wands is absolutely saying that you will get commercial success. You will start seeing this. Keep on the path that you're on. Get ready to explore new territories. But more importantly, you're committed. And Spirit's suggestion here is really, He's with you one step of the way. You know, every step of the way. But you are committed to completion at this point. With the Two of Cups, oh my goodness. I mean, look at that. You have help coming in. You absolutely have support coming in, not only from Spirit, but from others around you. And also, too, with the Eight of Wands, expect speed, expect acceleration in approaching your goals. Not only is good news, I mean, again, on the way here between the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, but more importantly, you're going to start feeling unrestricted if you have been feeling restricted lately. And with the 8 here, that's really just reinforcing with Spirit here that harvest, success, and stability is really on the way for you. And astrologically too, on the 18th, the moon's going to be moving into Taurus. And so that's really going to help us with also feeling that security, that stability, not only in possessions and with money, as we see here, there's quite a career card, or quite a career story in here, I should say. But also with family, with compatibility, with finding the right connections and the right tribe. And so that's how I would put it, is that you are ready to lead with love, but also to get ready to find your tribe this week. People are going to be looking to you and wanting to work with you. So do not be surprised with, having these new connections that really touch your soul start coming into a fruition of cooperation and collaboration. And then also too, I did want to point out towards the end of the week, then on the 19th, the moon, which is in Taurus, is going to be sextile with Neptune, which is in Pisces. And so this is a perfect time for creative expression. Also, too, just looking at the heartbreak card here, too, if you have been struggling with letting go of any kind of bent up negative energy, water meditation will really help you with that, especially with Neptune being in Pisces. And so, for those, a lot of salt baths are extremely helpful with getting that energy flowing and moving. Beach meditations are one of my favorites. No pressure. But also, too, even sound baths can be extremely cleansing at this time for you and purifying. And to close out the week here, as we go into the weekend on the 20th, the moon's going to be moving over into Gemini. And so that's where cleansing towards the middle to end of the week here, once we move into that Taurus moon, is really going to help you because Gemini's moon will help really, improve those mental faculties, any type of communication mix-ups or, electronic malfunctions too. I don't know if anyone's been feeling that. I swear I've been wondering, is it Mercury retrograde? No, I swear it's not. But if you've been experiencing that you'll see that that'll kind of ease up too towards the end of the week. But really, focusing on cleansing and then moving into that intellectual side of you, it's going to put you back into your Virgo self, with really being led by Mercury. And so just also be careful, don't get into your head too much. However, there will be an alignment between your passions and then also what you're building in a practical way, and finding that clear way of thinking and that clear path towards what you want to manifest. And so what I see here as well is that between the heartache, after cleansing, Spirit's advice is expect movement. It is time to start training for strength and endurance, but more importantly, commit to that completion of what you're building. Keep going. And more importantly, expect things to get busier. There will be a lot of action, I think, coming towards the end of this week as we move from that Taurus moon over into Gemini's moon. So definitely expect that. Now, with the forest cabin here, what I also see is, Spirit is recommending, find those tranquil waters, that place of peace, to really help you with cleansing and with moving that energy. It'll really help you with, finding that inner peace, through meditation and reflection, to connect with Spirit again, in case you've been, feeling a little disconnected. That'll really help you with reconnecting and communicating so that you can recognize those signs. And then really what I see here is, with the countryside, to end things out with the oracle messages, is that there is a peaceful retreat for you that you will find throughout this transformation this week. And you'll have a lot of help from Neptune, but also too a little bit of Venus, like I say, with leading with love, but a lot of help from the moon. And so what I really see throughout these is that Spirit is saying, use that emotion, use that healing to find that inner peace, and that, a lot of meditation will help you with that, and cleansing will help. But this week is really a week of reconnecting with Spirit and reconnecting with the self, but more importantly, leading with love, taking charge through love. And so this is absolutely beautiful. If this resonates with you guys, by all means, please, like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate and cannot tell you how much your support means to me. But also, too, I would love to share your successes with you, and help lift each other up here through sharing our successes and our stories together. And then just looking at the major arcana here, I've kind of picked them out for music therapy in case anyone's wanting to utilize sound baths or sound therapy to get your energy moving here this week for any chakra balancing. It can be really therapeutic and really healing, so I'd highly recommend giving it a try. But what I pulled, or looks like what we pulled here, is the Magician, the Hierophant, and the Star. And so we've got an E, a C sharp, and an A sharp here. And so if anyone is feeling any type of chakra blockages, this will predominantly really help, especially with any type of crown chakra issues, or also too any heart issues, any heart chakra issues. So play around with these. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But more importantly, I hope this message resonates with you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But more importantly, remember, your story is yours. Thank you so much for listening. Take care, love and light, and I'll see you in the next reading.